Update on FD62FAA. I'm trying to find out the cause of the rough running. So I want to take the spark plugs out, and the initial problem was that this coil pack had disintegrated. That rubber had got stuck down the ball. So then the coil packs come out in many pieces. That was a bit of a mission. It should be like this. And then I discovered that down here, these bolts, there's actually bolts in there. These have been sheared, not by us, but these bolts which are there, they don't go through, they've been sheared off. Because whoever did the chain over tightened them and snapped them. Now the fact is that you can't then put pressure on that part of the rough cover, which means that these seals won't do their job, which means you get oil down the bores, and that'll cause problems later on. Right, quick update, I managed to get those two bits out of there and there. It took me about half an hour per screw, would you believe. There's no thread in that one, so that doesn't hold either. You see that there's got a thread in that one. Somehow someone stripped the thread, but I'll find a way to do that. Anyway, we're going to now see if we can find out why the car's rough running by changing things around. You can see it's a new chain, so that's all been done. So because this thread has been stripped, I'm going to put a nut and bolt through it. It's not ideal, but it will stop oil leaking from there. And someone's actually mashed these threads quite heavily. I'm going to have to come back to this because it's just not long enough to get the bolt on the other end. But I'll try and find out the rough running before I come back to that. Right, so I've put a new coil pack, or it's not new actually, it's a second-hand one, in the one that disintegrated, and I've put some new spark plugs in. So the idea being, I want to make sure that the car's got every possibility of behaving. This was leaking, and you can see it's wet down there. I've tightened that up as well. There's an oil leak on there. That's the oil feed into the turbo. I'm just going to start the car. Let's see how it sounds. It's a bit rough on startup. Now, having seen the broken bolts, I'm wondering about air leaks. There's a vacuum under here. If I take this off, that's the test. Normally the car would run, there we go. It runs a bit rough. Don't like it. Now if we've got an air leak, there is a vacuum there. The initial startup with the PCB valve in there, that can leak sometimes. Obviously we've got some problems with, we've had some problems with the bolts on the rocker cover. It does sound better to me. Let's kill it and start it again, because the only issue that I think we've got now is startup. It's not terrible, is it? I mean, it's a little bit uneven on initial startup, and then it settles. Right, well, I'm going to leave it there for now.